What up, y'all? Tim Z here, back at it again, like you can always expect. Know what I mean? I know it's been a long time. Well, today we got a good video. It's about Olight, the very popular brand. You know, we're gonna be talking about the recent issue with the Warrior Mini and how they are basically how they're gonna handle it. It's not, they didn't officially call it a recall, but it basically is a recall. It's the same thing. So let's first talk about the Warrior Mini issue. So if you guys haven't known yet, or inside the group on Facebook, the Warrior Mini has been having a lot of issues with the light burning people's pockets, their shirts, their clothing, you know. And a lot of the people who are Olight fans will say, "Oh, did you use lockout mode?" and things like that. And it's true that you have to use lockout mode for that light because it's very high power, 1500 lumens. It burns a pair of jeans in like 10 seconds, real quick. But it's a tactical light, and they market it as a tactical EDC light. The only problem with that to me is if it's a tactical light, technically you probably don't want to be you need it right away. You don't want to hold down the button for a few seconds to turn it back on. That's the only problem. So you probably don't want to do that. Know what I mean? So if you got to lock it out like that every time you put it in your pocket, when you take it out of your pocket and you want to use it again, now you got to hold down the button again. Know what I mean? So that's not really tactical because it's slow, and usually tactical is going to be fast. Know what I mean? But whatever. That's a whole different issue. I thought the Warrior Mini looks like a nice looking design. I think there's not many lights out there like that one because it has a tail switch and the button here. Tail switch is nice. I mean, it's nice. Like if you hold in the light out and you want to use it like that, press the button. That's real nice. I mean, none of these have tail switches except for this i3T, which is one of the most popular lights. Some people like to throw the 10440 in there to make it super bright. But I'm not going to do that because I was going to, but I decided I want to keep this as a lower lumen light. If you want to see something and you don't want to blind yourself, I keep it like this. Because if you put in the 10440 in here, the high mode is going to be almost 400 lumens or something, and that's going to blind you. And for a little light, this is more like a light where you need a little bit of light. I mean, just my philosophy on that light. Because these other lights here, this one has a low light, low mode, pretty low. I mean, it's low here, not that bright. I don't remember how many lumens, but whatever. It's not exactly like a firefly mode. It's low. This one here it gets real bright, and this one also, this is the lowest mode. I have to be honest, this is not that low. In the nighttime, it makes you squint a little bit. If you want to turn it on turbo, you double tap. That's super bright, bouncing light everywhere. And if you want to turn on the strobe, triple. There you go. So I'm getting off track. Olights are nice to play with. Anyways, the Warrior Mini, they're catching people's pockets on fire. Some people are happy, or a lot of people are happy, but there's people that are upset that are catching their shit on fire. And so they've been complaining so much about it everywhere. Olight's probably not very happy that they have a lot of bad news about it on all social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. So they decided to call back, offer to the people who are not happy with their product, their Warrior Mini, regardless of how long they had it or which vendor they bought it from. It could be like Amazon, eBay. They don't care, and they will give you a refund for your light. I mean, I'm sure they'll just ask you for your serial number and whatever. They said they don't care if it's from somewhere else already and not from their own official store, which is very commendable. Because you know what, a lot of these brands out there, they won't cover you if you buy from gray market. And basically, if you buy from eBay or someone reselling, you basically are buying gray market. But they don't care. They're backing up their product. That's very respectable of a brand. I mean, very respectable for them to cover. It doesn't matter where you bought it from. That's very respectable, and I give them props for that. Um, so if you're not happy, you can refund it. They'll send you the shipping label, which is impressive too. You don't have to pay for shipping to send it back to them. They'll give you the label, and you send it back. They'll refund you, and that's amazing, honestly. Okay, and now for the people who are happy, they are giving an incentive to for people to keep the light. They're giving them an limited edition O bulb. If you don't know what that is, it's a little round ball. It's red on the bottom. Usually, the bottom half is red, and the top half is the light. It has magnetic charging. It has the light. I think it's like 400 lumens. I can't remember. It sticks to things. You can stick it on like anything magnetic, and it has white light, and it's like a kid's toy almost, but it's useful. There's people having fun with it. I saw a video of someone juggling them and dropping it. So apparently, it is a little bit of shock resistant there. Um, so that's good. Anyways, so I mean, they're offering free product to the people who are happy with their light to keep it. They're happy to keep it, and they're offering them a free old bulb, and I believe also they're gonna send some kind of rubber or silicone cover for the tail cap. You know, so no metal can touch the cap, the button, which some people are saying they're saying if metal touches the button, it's possible it will turn on the light without even pressing it. That's very concerning, actually. But they're offering they're gonna send a cap to prevent that. And honestly, the cap is also good for other uses. For example, if you work on your car or you work in somewhere that has a lot of metal shavings, those metal shavings get stuck in here and they get inside the light. So, I mean, it's good to have. There's a lot of things you can use to cover the end of your light if you don't have that. I mean, there's finger cots. There's like little what's those things called? I don't even know what they're called. They're just like little rubber tips. They just go right on. Anything that can cover the end and prevent anything from touching this end and letting debris go inside here is effective. Doesn't matter what it is. Um, so yeah, they're offering the old bulb and the little tail cap cover for the people who are keeping their lights. It's an incentive to keep their lights. I mean, I doubt it's a big enough incentive for to convince people who are not happy with the light to keep it just to get a free old bulb. So it's just a nice gesture to the people who like their lights. Really, no one's gonna keep their Warrior Mini if they unhappy with it and think that it's gonna be hazardous to them and that it's gonna start fires. Those people are gonna be like, it's not worth getting an old bulb and a plastic cover, rubber cover for the tail cap if they're not happy with the light. So too many people are bashing on Olight for that. I mean, they didn't have to give those people anything. If they're happy with the light, there's no reason to give them anything. I'm sure Olight thought maybe this is like a good way to convince the people who are on the fence about returning it or not. And honestly, it's a good move because honestly, an old bulb probably only costs $5 to manufacture. Maybe around $5 at their cost for the old bulb. The cap covers, probably forget about it. I mean, that's probably under a dollar each, 10 cents, 15 cents, whatever, 25 cents each. It seriously will come in bulk. manufacturing is real cheap, especially in China and other countries that are, you know, low labor costs. So basically, they're sending you $5 and under $6 of stuff, possibly, for you to keep your product, which you spent. Most of the people spend around 70, 80 at full price, I believe, 60, whatever, if they got it on sale. But that's a small little gift to give for them to keep their light instead of having to refund everyone their money, and they're going to take all losses on those lights because they say they're not going to resell those used lights. So I mean, it's really generous of them to give things to people who are happy. At the same time, they're generous for just refunding everyone's money if they're not happy. That's standing behind the product. And I know Olight is not really like a light where professionals recommend it too much. Most professionals, at least, whoever needs it for like weapons or really rough on the gear, you know, like the flashlight snobs are rough out there, they're gonna bash on them. But honestly, they make nice lights for a decent price. They might be a little overpriced compared to some even lower end brands with similar quality, honestly, like Sulfurn. A lot of brands out there. But when you're buying an Olight, you're getting nice customer service. You're getting a nice community. In fact, they have the largest flashlight community on Facebook. People bash the crap out of them on EDC groups and flashlight fanatic groups anywhere, Reddit, Facebook, don't matter, forums. But you're buying into community, you're buying the customer service, you're buying the fun aspect of owning an Olight. You got a lot of people to communicate with and share your fun pictures with, and I mean that's worth something. It's camaraderie, you know what I mean? It's like a nice culture. So that's what you're getting when you buy an Olight. You might not think it's the best light, but they work. I have to say the thing about Olight is they could improve on their color temperature on their lights. Most of them are very cool, not very neutral yellow lights. You know what I mean? Like a daylight. This is very like white, cool white. Everything here is cool white. I mean, you can see right here. Everything here is white. It's not like my zebra light, which is very neutral and easy on the eyes. I have to say, white light, cool white's not that great on the eyes, but it's okay. White light looks brighter out there. I mean, it's probably more fun to play with out there. The beam shots of cool white look good in the fog, things like that. Yeah, so I mean, people bash on them way too much. It's a good brand. It's a good 5-year warranty. So, 5-year warranty, they'll fix your light or send you a new light if it's not working. As long as you didn't abuse it. You know what I mean? As long as you didn't do some crazy shit, you can't modify the light or anything. I mean that you should know that without me telling you. No brand's gonna, you know, honor the warranty if you are modifying their product because you might be making it less reliable. You know what I mean? If the light is after 5 years of purchase, you get 30% off on any of their new products on their website. That is very good. It's equivalent to their flash sales discounts. They don't have to give you anything. Most brands will give you nothing if you're out of the warranty period. 5 years is pretty good for a light. I mean, a lot of the brands don't have warranties that long. Some brands have no warranty, like maybe 1 year. So you are getting something decent there. Warranty, you know, for knives, for example, people pay extra for a nice warranty. It's not a lifetime warranty, of course, because there's a lot of electronics here, and electronics don't last forever. Like a knife is easier to do a lifetime warranty because there's only washers, there's ball bearings, small parts, a knife, a blade, handle. Those things could last forever. But a flashlight, I mean, you can fry it eventually. You know what I mean? Computers don't last forever too. So yeah, Olight doing really good right now. I mean, they do have that mess up with the Warrior Mini, but you know what? The old bulbs are cheap for them to manufacture. They can get a lot of people to keep their light. Also, I mean, can't really complain about that. So let me talk about Olight as a brand and their Facebook group. So their Facebook group has a lot of members in there, and what they do there is they have a lot of moderators, a lot of people with their name with Olight in front of their name. They probably created a separate Facebook account to be in the Olight group. I'm not sure if they are paid or they just give in free products. They're probably paid with products, I believe. That's my guess. Probably correct. I doubt they get paid, compensated with monetarily. They probably compensated with gear, you know, t-shirts, hats, lights, batteries, things like that. I mean, that's really cool. I'm sure most people would love to have that opportunity. I'm not sure how they even got the chance to do that, honestly, if they had connections or if they applied or something like that. So, Olight Group, a lot of people have been getting friendship lights, or friendship pens, and things like that. There's a lot of cool stuff. And supposedly, most people got it because they're in the high tier of points because they purchased a lot of lights. Honestly, you'd have to spend tons of money on lights. I couldn't do that. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I mean, I don't need to. And honestly, I have a lot of things to spend money on besides lights. But some people have huge budgets on lights, or I don't know, spend thousands and thousands of dollars on lights, and then at the end of the year or throughout the year, they get free gear, free pen, friendship pen with their names on it and shit. And that's cool. I think it's a good way. They have excellent marketing. I mean, the way they get people so hyped up about their products. Other brands are not doing that. That's why I believe Olight has the best marketing out of all the flashlight brands. Every brand can learn from Olight when it comes to marketing. Fenix, Fenix got a group, but they only got under 9,000. Olight got like 80,000 people. Fenix don't have any of that kind of stuff. Like they have points and stuff, but I never see their group as going like so crazy and popping. I mean, Olight's group is popping. It's active. It's wild. Um, I mean, they know what they're doing. So the only friendship pen, whatever that stuff they give out, like these little carabiners with a knife built in, and I'm not sure how they choose to give these things away. Probably people who are active in the community, supposedly, and they do a lot of giveaways that are random, which is cool. They give away a lot of stuff. That also tells you that the lights don't cost that much to make because they give away so many, but at the same time they also sell so many. So you know that these lights, um, their cost to manufacture is much lower than the price MSRP. That goes for everything. I mean, in a lot of companies, a product that's like $10, it costs like $2 to make maybe. And of course, the bigger the bulk you buy, the cheaper it costs. It goes even lower. But I mean, it's cool. So usually I don't know how the industry for flashlights work, but I would guess that cost is probably it's hard to say because I'm not familiar with flashlights like on the other industries. I would say maybe the flashlight, if it's an $100 flashlight, maybe the light only costs like $20 to make at cost. I'm not even sure if I guessed too high, honestly, but it's okay. Anyways, they do that friendship stuff, um, giveaways. Also, they said that you can get like some like pens or friendship stuff even if you didn't spend a lot. If you're active in the community and friendly and probably say a lot of good things about Olight, then you can qualify. And I think that's an excellent tactic because it makes the community, a lot of the community behave itself. A lot of these people are being extra friendly because they hope that they can get some kind of free stuff themselves. And it's kind of cheesy, but I understand why they do it. I mean, it makes the group more positive about Olight. It's almost like if you work in the company and the company don't want people having negative thoughts about the company. They want to keep the morale high. They will just do some nice stuff for the employees, right? It's almost like that. They're gonna give people, oh, maybe if you are nice in the group, you'll get some free pen, friendship pen or something. It's a good way to get people to behave themselves and say good things about the brand, almost like suck up. But I mean, I don't want to say the A word right now. I know I have a lot of foul language sometimes. I try not to. But yes, it got people brown nosing a little bit, saying to it, like going overboard. And it's obvious. They're like, they're sucking up way too hard. You can see who's doing it. But it's all because Olight has the free product stuff for people who are active in the community and say good things about Olight. Can't really blame Olight. They're a brand. They need to sell products and make money. You really can't blame them for that. It's a good strategy. It is cheesy though. And of course, it doesn't stop everyone from talking garbage about Olight. There's a lot of people in the group still talking garbage, but then at the same time, since you have the friendship stuff and free products given out to random people who say good things about Olight, those people come and defend the Olight brand against those people who talk negatively. So it's really an effective strategy by Olight, actually. It's great for them. They make good products. I'm going to say I like Olight. They have a warehouse now in Georgia, Marietta, I believe, and Piscataway, New Jersey. They have a lot of two warehouses. They used to have a storefront in Georgia, but they no longer have that storefront. So, yeah. So I guess that's the end of this video, guys, about Olight. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications so you can keep updated with all my new videos when I post. Follow me on Instagram at TimZUSA. Give me a message. Tell me that you followed me from YouTube. That'll be awesome. Know what I mean? So, until next time, Tim Z out.